I don't have any music playing. Hey Corey.
What's up?
Hey Fisa.
Hey, hola, konnichiwa, au revoir.
Yo.
How y'all doing
I'm pretty
I'm good.
careful. Word.
on this beautiful Sunday, Sap Sucker Sunday? We got a topic today. And we
Y'all
just
can't
jumping
see
on
it.
the hip, huh?
Y'all can't see it.
Sap Sucker Sunday.
When it be on the thing, it say on tonight's episode, we will be discussing a variety of topics surrounding family
What's
gatherings
this?
during the holidays.
I just clicked on the line button, join button. That,
Uh yeah. That's what we had said, ain't it?
do what?
I thought so. I thought that's what we had said we were gonna talk about.
I'm just making sure. Just making sure.
Yeah, that's it. Y'all have a good gathering. Whatever.
I've been working all week. Work and work and work and work and work.
Same with me, man. I spend my shit at the workhouse, which I can't complain. Holiday pay. Holiday pay.
Okay. Mine was my own work place. I've been busy. How was your holiday, Miss Hill?
I want you to quit calling my last name.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck.
Healed hearts.
It's fine.
Motherfucker don't know your face if they see it.
Yeah, man, they ain't got to know my last name.
That lady.
Shit. And don't.
Who's that lady?
Hey, what's your name? You the one gave me up 19
Miss
names on
Black.
social medias.
Uh, Amani Love. These nuts in your mouth. That's my name.
Shit, you trying to put my name? What the fuck is your name?
Miss Black, like I said, Miss Black, Amani Love, these nuts in your mouth. I'm whoever I need to be around this man.
Exactly. So let me be who I need to be. Shit.
Okay, well, be who you want to be then. Who are you today?
And whoever the fuck I feel like.
Okay,
Shit.
I ain't mad at that.
I mean neither. Hell. We
Mm.
had
Let me see what my
got a
word of
word.
the day is.
Huh?
Is scintilla. Scintilla. Scintilla, which
I
means a
swear.
very small amount.
Mm.
Scintilla. Ain't never heard that word in my mortal
Me
life.
neither. Yeah, I instantly thought about centipede.
I did too. It says scintilla is a very small amount of something. Scintilla is usually used in a negative statement, as in not even nary a scintilla. There wasn't even a scintilla of evidence to support their story. Ah,
Mm.
Or on some real hood shit, man. That nigga ain't bring Centillia back, man. Hell.
Fact. Makes sense. Well, I pulled be a comfort to yourself. And comfort is an inside job. Speak to yourself in a loving, positive way. Do something that nourishes you. Know in this moment all is well. And that's from my Empath Empowerment deck by Judith Orloff, MD. So
For
be a
sure.
comfort to yourself, cause hell, if you don't do it, ain't nobody else gonna do it.
Ain't nobody else. Oh, they gonna treat you how you treat yourself. If you treat
That-
yourself like shit, you gonna get treated like shit.
That's what I'm saying. Be
Let
a
the
comfort.
church say amen. I'm with the shit today, y'all.
See,
Ain't no wrong with it.
I'm with all the shits today. I'm low key
why?
tired. I don't know, cause I've been quiet all week. When I be quiet, I be with the shit.
Hmm.
When I be quiet and I be focused, it's like I get to reward myself at the end. Do that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it do.
And it's my reward, is being with the
Be
shits.
or being able to let loose, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm on one tonight. It could be this moon though. This new moon in Sagittarius. I know you Sagittarius is a free willed, low key wild. Y'all be doing what the fuck y'all want to do.
Man, I wish.
You
Not
must be a
so.
you must be a reformed Sagittarius. Then you ain't no low vibration of Sagittarius. Then
Nah, I ain't low vibrational, like you say though. I'm gonna say more. Yeah, I'm gonna lean towards the reformed or restraint to a certain
or
extent, but
you're an aware, self aware Sagittarius. Some of y'all motherfuckers
yeah,
don't be aware.
yeah, I am. But again, I'm more of in the restraint era right now. I'm gonna stick with
Well,
that.
Not mad at that one.
hear ye.
Well, Lord, I don't know how I feel about this moon. I know I got
Mm,
stuff I need to do, and I'm in the process of doing it. So that's where my focus is.
yeah, well, that makes
I need
sense.
it. I haven't even paid attention to the lunar events, but is it but y'all stay like it's a full moon tonight or something? Or
The new
It's
moon.
new moon. New
new moon.
moons
Is it
is when you
full?
New moon.
set intentions on what you want to happen.
It's
So, like,
new,
if
ain't it?
you was to burn candles or whatever, then you would write
I'm
down
burning
what
the
you
count.
want to bring in and burn whatever candle you trying to focus on, like color. If you wanted to base everything on color, like colors, numbers, everything holds a significance. So if you doing something where you trying to bring in certain events or certain things to occur into your life on the new moon is when you do those type of rituals.
That's crazy because I'm burning the candle. Like soon as we went live, I lighted my candle that's in front of me or whatever.
That's dope. I just put a couple plates on my altar. That's about all I did this time.
Well, I had a dream to cut my hair last night, and I woke up this morning and cut about 4 inches of that shit off, and I look like David Bowie by the head.
Who?
Not David Bowie,
David
man.
Bowie from the 80s.
Oh,
Yeah, so you got yourself the look kind of low key,
Low,
fade half.
low key shag,
Yeah,
long in the back, short
yeah.
in the front.
Business up.
so
Hey,
you
what you
got a
say?
buddy.
I'm out here looking
Business
like
up
Tina
front
Turner from the 80s.
and a party in the back,
Man, business up front, party in the back.
Okay.
man. I can dig it.
So I had a dream. I've been just going with my dreams, y'all. I might be off the cuff a little bit. I sure had a dream last night, early this morning to cut my hair, and I woke up and did it.
Well,
I had a dream last week before that, to paint my hallway this green color, and I found the color and I painted it.
that's
That's
just
what's
your
up.
intuition.
Yeah, I
I,
was just gonna say that, like you realize moving on purpose type shit. So
I
that's
don't
what's
know.
up.
I also had a dream that I was pregnant and I had a baby.
Well, Lord.
That is not a good dream. Let's just hope we give it birth to some new ideas around this bitch and not no for real children. That's all I'm gonna say.
Tell
Right.
you who ain't pregnant.
I am not who I ain't either shit.
Feel
I am not neither. Like I
I
said,
hate
it was just
Crazy.
this
It's
full
crazy
fed.
how y'all voice got serious when that topic came
man.
around. Y'all went from more of a carefree voice to like, hey, nigga, none of that.
Man,
Yes,
it's,
I'm so for real. I don't think people be thinking I be lying. I'm not never having no more children.
it was all a dream.
Dang, that shit would have been a nightmare. I would have been stressed the fuck out. Do you hear me? Somebody go uh, give me
I
some
was
because I can't do this. I need a yoni pearl so I can get rid of it.
I wasn't stressed out because I knew what phase I was in my cycle, so nigga wasn't worried.
Nah,
But I
baby.
did have a dream about an old friend of mine. She was in my dream, and she was in there when I had the baby, and she was telling me to order some lobster. She was like, "Girl, order you some lobster to eat." It was crazy.
Say God to reward yourself, goddamn it.
That's all I remember was I don't even remember pray. I just remember being in the hospital and then like that feeling after you have a baby, you feel like 1,000 pounds lighter. It's just like, ooh, I can breathe. That's the feeling I felt like it was a release, but wasn't no baby. And my friend was
That
like, "Girl,
you
order
would
some
have
lobster."
said something that you needed to get off your chest.
I don't know what it was, but a mug. She said, "Order some lobster." So I'm gonna order me some goddamn lobster, man.
I don't
Get some
like
of them.
lobster.
It's some of them cheddar bay biscuits.
I do like cheddar baked biscuits though. But lobsters, I had them barbecue one time. They taste okay.
I ain't never really had no lobster. I ain't even
But
gonna
I
lie
just
to
to
you.
eat lobster, I just can't get over the fact that it look like big ass cockroaches.
Because it is.
Man,
It's a
don't
big
even
old
get me started with that
I
shit.
can't do
it's
it.
Like
a,
I had a moment like my significant other, they had a seafood boil one time, and like I normally don't never partake, but this one time they don't season this shit to death, so the aroma smells kind of inviting, so to speak. You
Enticing.
feel me? Yeah. And so like I went to go crack me one of them goddamn crab legs, and then in the process of doing this, my crazy ass have a moment where I looked at that leg in my hand and I immediately thought of a spider and dropped that motherfucker.
ah, because that's what it is. A motherfucking rope.
Man, that's his aquatic cousin, man. You hear
Yeah.
me?
Arachnoid.
Man,
Literally.
and I low key got arachnophobia. You feel
Ah,
me?
Ah
ah.
man. I get tattoos and shit. I can't be too scared of some shit I done tatted on myself.
You got a tattoo on you?
I have I have
Something.
quite I have a couple bug tattoos.
You an
Yo,
insectivorous.
it,
Huh?
it's just
You ain't no insectoid, is you?
I might be. At this
yeah,
point.
This I might be in my Gucci Mane voice.
Man.
Hey, that whole album was motherfucking bumping. Do y'all hear me? That was a whole year. That vibe. That year was a whole vibe. I don't know where I was, but I feel like I should have been selling dope.
I never
Cause you
listened
could,
to the whole
cause you couldn't tell me I wasn't no dope dealer. The way I was bumping Gucci Mane, that motherfucking Young Jeezy that summer.
that was
you talking
okay.
about
I never really was a
the
big fan of either one of them. I like some of their popular songs or whatever, but I never just sat down and listened to a whole Gucci Mane album.
Man, we in
yeah
Chattanooga. We was
oh
right here by
four
the A. That's all they used to bump. Jeezy and motherfucking Gucci. And OJ the
shit
Juice
All I
Man
would have
and
heard
Ralph
was
the
the
Jug
songs that came on the radio.
and
man
Ralph the Jug Man. Hey,
yeah
hey,
hey
hey, hey.
oh 04 oh 05 like
That's
when that
it.
shit when Trapper
Yes,
died and Gucci Mane said swing my dough. Lord
man.
have mercy.
That's it.
That's all I can say, man. I ain't gonna, man.
I'm telling you, I
What a
didn't even
time to
run the
be
streets.
alive, man.
I didn't even
What
run
a
the streets,
time.
but them songs made me feel like I ran the streets, or at least could hang in the streets for real.
I could really say at that time period, that's still a couple years removed from the tornado fucking up the city and forever dividing and forever low key gentrifying it too at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Um, but Jackson still was Jackson then. You feel me?
yeah,
Like where?
yeah.
It's still
Yeah,
pretty much Jackson.
No, it ain't
yeah,
Jackson. It don't be
but
feeling
not
like
not like
Jackson when
how.
I come
It's
home.
just different
Nah,
now
bro.
because you're older. Like if you it's like I watch they do the same stuff. It's just less activities, but it's pretty much the same. You go out somewhere, you see the same people. It ain't really much has not changed. It's just that
Yeah.
we have gotten older.
Uh-huh.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a new
But
breed
I
of folk in
but
Jackson though, too though. It's
It's what
it's a new breed of
excuse
folk
me.
in Jackson that ain't from Jackson.
that's everywhere though. Like y'all where y'all live, y'all the new breed of folks.
True.
Now I've been here for a little minute.
Well, you left and
almost
went back
I'm
and went back.
I'm most definitely a
The new breed.
transplant out here in
Yeah.
Colorado. So
Yeah.
for sure, yeah.
The transplants in Chattanooga is coming from Cali and New York and Florida.
For sure. Hell yeah, I could believe it, man. I got colleagues and people that my girl that she know, people who got low key $1 million homes out here in Colorado, like the price value of their home type shit, leaving
Hmm.
the hustle and bustle of the city and wanting to go settle and buy some land and
They
live
need
that
to go
southern
back where
life
the
and
fuck
shit.
they was from.
Well,
That's how they
they
feel
sure been
about
out
us
here
too.
buying land. They been buying
Yeah.
land left and right out
Because
here.
they moving in Tennessee and it's shooting up the cost of living.
And you know why? Because they coming in this motherfucker straight cash.
I already know. But
Hell
shoot,
yeah.
you can't put everybody else
Cash,
out of shit.
cash and
Dead
I
land.
mean, you
ass.
can, but I
You
guess.
can, but that's all. That's what COVID was. COVID wasn't nothing but a new land grab and a new migration to get people out of the big cities into smaller areas.
Cause I be trying to figure out what the fuck will make you come here. But I guess if you need a little peace. But it's kind of bad here a little bit though. I ain't gonna lie.
In Jackson.
Yeah.
Ah.
But I guess it's getting like that everywhere though if you really think about it. Cause a lot of people struggling, man. And
Or I was
That
motherfuckers
talking
wake
to
up
that
angry, and these kids bad
that
as hell.
that's what I was gonna say. That and back to the main thing that you said, and to me, for me, speaking for myself, what made when I say what made Jackson Jackson, just because we did have all those other activities to attach ourselves to. You feel me? And
But
so
now it's
I
like everything that's fun you gotta pay for.
right, yeah, that's true.
So I think that makes a bigger difference. Like everything costs 2 or 3 times more than what it used to. And I know that's not just here.
it's
Mm,
everywhere. Shit, it's called
You know what I'm
inflation.
saying?
Shit.
So if everything costs more, then it makes it less
likely for a
available for
parent
everybody.
to yeah. I
Yeah,
get it. But then at the same time, though, man, we make time for what we want to make time for. You
that's
feel me?
true. And
They
if
do.
you
But
ain't got the money to
who
pay
wanna
for it,
go? I
you
look
gonna
at it
find
like
something
this.
free.
It's not gonna be like people always say, oh, well, there's nothing for the kids to do, or it's nothing for, but it'd be the same 1 or 2 people doing it though. And
Right,
then a
that's what
lot
I'm
of times
saying.
it be volunteer shit. I ain't about to keep going to work for free.
Right.
That could be the mindset too, or I don't know. I just be looking at it from different aspects. When people get to talking about it, ain't nothing to do. It's nothing for the kids to do. But then who the fuck gonna do it?
Or
Man, and that's
kids be on the
and
phones all day. Kids be in the they don't be wanting half the kids don't
But
be
I'm
want to do
saying
shit no way.
it do be kids that be want stuff to do. It don't be shit to do.
right, and then so there again, that's why we gotta have young, fresh minded people, you know what I mean, who willing to speak up and see those voids that need to be filled and shit. You feel me?
Come up with
Who can
ideas.
kind of, yeah, you feel me, and who can kind of gauge and see the temperature of like
But I'm
what
saying,
what would be a cause and effect, you know what I'm saying, to keep them from being idle and shit or whatever.
But I
You
get what you're
feel me?
saying, Cam. Everything costs money. Ain't nobody
everything
trying to
costs
spend.
money.
Everybody
Ain't
trying.
nobody gonna do shit for free. I'm not.
Ain't nobody giving no money. Ain't nobody doing stuff for free. Even though, cause like I be looking at all these sports that people be playing. They, used to you sign your kids up for shit. It was free.
Or
You raise money,
$30. Now that shit $800.
right? And it's
Yeah,
all.
that
And
shit don't
then
get
people,
hella expensive and shit.
That's
and
what I'm
then
Cause
people
saying.
yeah,
used to
It
you
work with
right.
your
costs too
kids for
much.
free.
Huh?
Yes. And people used to work with your kids for free. Motherfucker go there to TIY, get a
Because
little
then you
camp
got to
for the
think
low.
about it. It be the people that work at the that's in the education usually be the same ones that's going to do the after school stuff or the retired ones. Ain't nobody finna do that shit for free. And then kids bad and don't nobody want nobody to fuss at their kids. No, no, hell no, no.
Mm,
But I get what
Yeah.
y'all saying. It does have to be somebody to step up, but the way shit set up now, how much everything costs, and the level of disrespect and shit that come along with,
And
man,
that's
but you
why
know
folks,
what though?
folks got to
Like
raise
it's
their
like
own
asking
with
kids too.
somebody to have a daycare for free. No,
like when I hear that though, like you
it's
feel
sad.
me? I wanna like stand up so fucking bad and shit because like that's why I say like out here I'm learning shit or whatever. You feel me? Where a nigga could apply that same pressure
Hmm.
back at the crib so far as, and I know what it is now to go up for funding, grants, and
Yes.
real
I
lives,
was gonna
show
say
them
you have to
uh,
find the right people that'll give you the money,
yeah,
the funding
man.
for it.
Yeah,
But
that
also
shit
too,
motherfucking possible.
it's
And you gotta
possible.
realize walking, you gotta walk it like you talking. And plus, not only that though, and not to cut you off, Fisa, like the part
No,
where
no, you good.
where I feel so passionate about when a motherfucker see is one of you. You feel me? That's all it motherfucker take. Like not the cussing shit, but I get passionate, like I said, about this particular subject. I know for a fact, prime example myself. If I was able to put myself on that particular platform, and people see me moving in this particular aspect and speaking up, I know so many dudes who are movers and shakers in their own respective, you know, um street fraternity, so to speak. You feel me?
Yeah.
Where I can gather these individuals and man, we can most definitely make something happen. It just ain't nobody willing to step up to the plate. Somebody got to be that person.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, like in my soul, like
Mm.
I feel like I could be that person that can turn the tides and real live, like put some sort of stop to some shit. I know it ain't gonna happen overnight or whatever, you feel me? But
Right.
nevertheless, I truly believe when people see somebody from the community who they can really say, "Oh yeah, he was out there," and for him to be like, "Yo, we need to
Yeah.
utilize resources for this and X, Y, and Z," and then showing how and really having a goal and all of the above or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like I can do that shit. Long story short, no
Well, that's
lie.
good, and you can. And so, but with that though, let's see. Okay, so a lot of these nonprofits though, where do they funding come from? So let's say you do get something, it would be good if you had those that look like you that donated and gave the money, because when you start taking money from other people, they want to dictate to you how to do your
That's what
shit.
I was just finna say. When you have
Right.
to be careful who you take
Because
funding from.
I will say one thing, Sean Peterson, rest in peace. When he did get out, he started the Black Panther. He was president of the Black Panthers in Jackson, the new
Yeah,
Black Panthers. And he did everything.
man.
And I would ask him, I was like, why you don't get no funding? He was like, no, we don't want funding. They did all their fundraising in-house. They got donations from the community because he said the minute you get funding from them, they're gonna want to control it how they want to control it.
But you can see that just looking at every other after school activity, school, regular school, before school. If you take any type of funding, they're gonna have a say so on what you can feed them, the hours, how many people got to work there, how many, what all of that is out of your control.
Because the nonprofit, then that's what I'm saying. That's why we need donors in the community. It's going to have to be grassroots, is what I'm saying. Because a lot
Oh, I
of
understand that. That's the reason why I'm saying it costs money.
the down, because a lot of the donors funnel their money. That's basically how they wash and money launder. A lot of these foundations, like the Ford Foundation, the all that stuff you see on PBS, that's how a lot of them families money launder, really. Like, but that's another story for another day. But I'm just saying that I think that it'd be cool if we had a lot of more black people put money where their mouth is. You know,
Right. I
people that
agree.
have that money and access. You know, where y'all at? But
Hmm.
Black Boule be a little different too.
That's what I was gonna say. That hit different too. Cause I want to be
They go.
seen, and I want. It's just
Or
too
no, they don't even want
so
to be seen.
many.
They just want to. They gatekeep a lot of shit, and they want it. It's
That
different.
when it does happen, they want to be forefront and have
Mhm.
a say, so they want it to look a certain way, or we want like let
And
me
that's where
if you
that's
believe in what I'm saying, then let me do what I'm doing and let me show that I know what I'm talking about, and just either trust me to fund, don't micromanage.
That's where the black churches be having me fucked up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just, I have to say it. Like the black churches be having me all the way fucked up because y'all have the resources coming in and out of these churches, but
Mhm.
y'all get pissy when a motherfucker don't want to come to your church.
Or
When back in the day,
they don't want to be
a
conducted how
member,
you think it should be conducted.
or that you don't want to be a member. At the end of the day, it's about
I'm
good
saying if they, even when they give,
take care
like
of the
if it's
people.
just a donation, they still want to have a say so in what's done. Like if you see that I'm doing a good thing, then just allow me to do my good thing how I'm doing it, because it might apply to my thought process. That's like I can look and listen to a lot of the thought processes that churches have or schools have, and it's still the same old process. But when somebody come in with something different, they be so set
Closed
dead
minded.
set on trying to make them follow the old way that they don't be open to shit.
Yeah, cause I sure be looking at how Inglewood when I was in Jackson. Man, Inglewood used to come pick them children up on Wednesday nights, baby. They wouldn't get them nothing but some hot dogs and chips. Them kids be standing on the bus stop waiting on them folks to come get them.
Man,
And it's a church right across the street.
what is
My
it?
parents' church right across the street. And
What?
y'all only want people in there that's gonna want to go to church and want to do the same thing y'all doing. Them folk from Inglewood used to pick them kids up, sing them little Jesus songs, get them some hot dogs, and drop them the fuck off.
Hmm. But that's still like brainwashing to a certain extent.
I mean, it is, but it's still not with. It seemed a little bit less limitations. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they were trying to get them kids in their doors, but you know what I'm saying. Didn't seem like it was so many stipulations on it. Is what I'm saying. But Corey, go with what you want to do. It sounds like
For sure.
you live this life and you
What
have
you
been
was
in.
finna say?
No, I was saying for sure. No, I was agreeing when she
Yeah,
was
just
just saying.
and you just
Uh,
make those connections that you need to make. Yeah, we know people and folks that will do it, and that's where we have to start believing in the ones that will and find those and seek those because it's so easy to discount everybody just based off of what we believe or what we've seen. But it's people that's out there that will get it in motion.
Right.
I just gotta do it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, but uh, just future aspirations, I could say that I could see myself
Yeah,
most
and
definitely
them good
trying to
aspirations.
tackle.
Cause somebody gotta say these goddamn kids. Somebody gotta say, or somebody has to not save them, give them some guidance.
them children is here for chaos purposes. For real,
What?
they
Not
came in to shake
chaos.
some shit up. We ain't come in to follow no
Not
motherfucker.
chaos.
They did not come in to follow no rules, and they not. They can forget it. It don't matter how much
Mhm.
they just here for chaos purposes. I think, and I'm not saying it's bad or that's good. Like some of them have really good. Like if you talk to them, you can be like, yeah, but just they whole overall vibe. And I don't mean bad chaos. I just mean they coming in to do something different.
Yeah.
Then follow the route. They not finna. It's finna be
They
different,
not following no rules. These YNs is out here. What
man.
they say, they out here
And
crashing
what
out,
they
boy.
do
Hey,
so
hey,
cute
hey,
and handsome when
that,
they
hey,
take their
that
little
word
hoodies
right there tickles me.
off. Huh?
Crash out, boy.
Nah, the YN,
The
young,
YNs
yeah, that
And that's what they
abbreviation just
is
tickles
though.
me.
out here
It's
crashing out, nigga.
if it's
Crash
I
dummy.
seen the video when it was a dude talking about this what these YNs look like when they take their hoodies out. He was the cutest little black boy. I
Hey,
said,
y'all
look
see
at him, look like my little students.
exactly. Have y'all seen the YNs doing mukbangs on TikTok?
Oh my God,
Wh-
no.
what is
But the
that?
thing,
What?
but the mukbangs where they be eating their food. But the thing is, somebody pointed out, they was like, man, they really be doing mukbangs, but they have way better hygienic practices than most of y'all that be on the internet. Like they be pulling out their
Because they
napkins,
not
wiping their mouth,
bad. They just wild ass little niggas. You
or
gotta
they're
think
just
about
product.
how our brothers and shit was when we was younger. They the same way. They just got way more information readily available in their hand.
And some of them just products of their environments too. You know what I'm saying? As much as
Yeah,
we
or
would
either
love,
want to be a product of an environment that they don't have no business being in because you live at home with your mama and your daddy.
you right. These Some of these niggas do be whole studio gangsters.
Because why is you over there?
You right. But that's who we sending these kids out though, because most of these rappers is studio wanksters. And
Man,
what 50
and
Cent
it's
call
that's
them?
exactly what they doing is listening to the music. That ain't
Yeah,
nobody. It ain't but about 15 niggas really living that lifestyle. The rest of
you
it's
right.
on
You right.
TV.
Or the ones that really come from that lifestyle, they sending them to jail or killing them.
Yeah, cause them be the real YNs.
Them be the real
They be a lot
YN.
of times they be a whole lot more
This is
more
crazy.
smart though. Like they be street smart. You ain't finna send them out. We be the ones that's green that don't know no better.
Just like Lil Durk, young Dirk, that boy finna be in jail for a long time, baby. Ooh, you thought you was a gangster? No, your homeboy that died was the real gangster. You was the studio gangster. Now you finna do some time.
Mm,
Make it make sense.
Sad
I don't
situation.
know.
Sad
A
situation.
Yeah, I
sad
think
situation.
if you doing raps, I don't feel like you should put your real life like criminal activities or whatever in the songs. I don't know what they done because I don't be keeping up with this shit, and I really kind of sleep don't care.
I
But
tell you who I be who I really like, and he touches my heart for some reason.
Who
who?
that?
Damn, the one from Florida. What's his name? Dark skin. Uh,
Kodak?
yes, I love Kodak Black. It's just something about him that just touches, that warms my heart. He
Right?
be out here because he really smart as shit, but whatever has happened, the industry, whatever has happened to him, he stays numb and he stay on drugs. But
Cause
he
he be
really,
on fucking drugs. That's why he know. I thought he had
ooh,
get clean though.
no ma'am.
He
Nah,
He got
did.
bro,
fucked.
going,
Nah, there must have been
bro,
something.
going, man, nah, he went through a period where he was trying, but man, that man going through a thing. I know he was fucked up. I think it was like last year. Somebody clocked him in Memphis, like somewhere where most definitely this nigga shouldn't
He
fucking
was out
be.
there with the junkies.
Walking around and shit just looking
Fucked up.
crazy as a motherfucker. But
That's crazy.
everybody was tripping out on him. But the one young nigga on YN had recorded him or whatnot on this little clip and was like, man, look at Kodak, man, that nigga look crazy as hell. I'd jump out and pop him. He was like, nah, I'm just playing though. But still, though, what if he wasn't? You feel me?
Yeah.
Man, he could have got his ass.
But the
Yeah,
thing is,
then
something
I
happened
would
somewhere
never
down the
want to live
line.
like that though. Yeah, he's seen something or experienced something that
Yeah,
broke.
and it's happened recently because when he was a little kid, he wasn't even like that. That boy didn't
But
even
you
grow
gotta think
up.
about what he been around. Like the industry, so they say is horrible.
It's gotta be, but
I
and then
man,
never
y'all
been,
and
but
then I and
too many people come out and they be fucked up. But if you listening to music all day long saying, "Oh, I pop pills and I drink this and I do this all day long," then you're gonna think that's what you're supposed to do.
and
Because
then
we have so many children that be at school popping pills and shit. I had a little boy I looked up one day and he came. It was like the end of the school year, so you know the kids just kind of wrong. And I looked up and he was laid in a fetal position because he had took Xanaxes.
and to that point too, though, a lot of these kids been on pills since first and second
Since
grade
no
because
three,
they
four,
mamas
they put him on
because
that shit. Yeah,
they mamas been listening to people that are not doctors tell them, hey, your son needs to be on
and
XYZ.
you
When
know what?
really,
I'ma say this too though. When it comes to that, sometimes as a doctor to say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna put this baby on any kind of med, unless it's like something where they got like blood clots in their brain or some shit. I don't feel like babies should be on medicine.
I don't either, but I don't think nobody who is in that ain't no doctor. I'm not saying that I agree with doctors, but what I have
I get what
experienced
you're saying.
from my with my own son since kindergarten, every teacher he has had except for one has told me to put my son on Ritalin just because he wouldn't focus on the bullshit schoolwork. I don't think that's a place where because people be trusting a lot of these teachers because teachers spend more time with their kids. So sometimes I think that should be left out of the classroom. That's my personal opinion. That's why I'm
I
saying
agree. I don't think you should ever tell a kid what they should do health wise.
right.
Unless it's
That-
like you need to go and take you like you stink or some shit like that.
Right, exactly. But that's why a lot of these
But
little
I
niggas
will
walk around
say
here.
this too. Sometimes kids can be very, very disruptive. I'm not saying that he was, but we are the first like go to that'll say something because a lot of times parents be in denial too.
Well, yeah, and I get that, but my son was never disruptive. He was quiet. He
Yeah,
just didn't participate. He was on that motherfucker swore up and down. He needed some
he
ADD
needed some
medicine.
focused medicine. Don't
Yes,
nobody give a damn about this bitch. I want to go outside and play.
but I just say that to say a lot of these little boys and these kids, like Mike Epps said, these little YNs be Martians running around here.
They be what?
He called them Martians
Yeah, they strange now.
because
But
they
that
be on
don't make
all
me though.
kids
I
type
will
of
say
kids.
this: when I see a whole like it depends on where I'm at though. If I'm in Jackson and I see a whole bunch of them, most of them either know who I am or they know my kids, and they'll hit me with "Hey, such and such, mama." So I just be like, "Hey, excuse me, whatever." So I don't know. I just look at, but I'm not saying I would go in somebody else's city and do the same shit because I ain't gonna have that same.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't look at them as fear. I see them as that's somebody's little son.
Hmm.
right having the village mentality.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it is. And like I don't be looking at them. I don't know. I never had to because it's been times where I go to the store, somebody be giving me a hard time, and I got kids out there talking about, "You want me to get them?" I be like, "No, man, no, don't do that.
And that's
Don't
the
do
joy of
that."
being, and that's the joy of being in Jackson too, though. You
Yeah,
can't do all that shit in no big city.
no, I agree.
That's Jackson. I
I ain't gonna say, but there's other places that's like that. It's just you can't. I couldn't go to like no big city and do that shit.
tell you a city that scared me that I really was like, whoa, Nashville. Oh my God.
Really?
Yes. I went to it's one of them projects. I don't know if it's in North Nashville or what, but
What
it's
the
a
fuck
Dollar
was you
General.
doing in the projects in Nashville?
I stopped at the dollar store. Me and Roger stopped at the dollar store, but the dollar store was right in the middle of the entry to the projects. I mean,
Oh,
right
I know
there.
what you talking about.
When I tell y'all them kids scared me, I ain't never been scared no kid. Usually you can go in, you got some little teenagers, they acting a fool. You can be like, man, what y'all doing? And they'll laugh it out. Oh, we just such and such. No, these kids was like in there acting a fool. It was about 4 girls and about 3 boys. When I tell y'all, I was so scared. I have never been that
The
scared.
girls be the ones that bring the drama though. I ain't even gonna lie.
They do, but they was
I'd
looking
rather
at me.
be I'd rather be I'd rather have a class of about 25 boys before I had 15 girls.
Well, whatever they was doing, they was in there stealing, and they
I was
dared me.
still.
They dared me to look in their direction because, baby, I was eyes forward. I don't know what y'all doing. Let me get out this store. And they was cussing, talking crazy. They was talking crazy to the lady at the cash register. I was like, oh Lord, let me
But you
go.
know what that's a product of?
What?
Parents.
You right. They ain't had no adult.
Cause
They
my kids be cussing, but they don't act like that.
them children that had no type of nothing, no scruples, no nothing. They was just cussing. They was looking at everybody in there like we dare y'all to say something to us. Cause we gonna cuss you out too, and we might beat your ass up as soon as you walk out this store. I said, let me get out this store. That's
Mm.
the only time I've ever been scared of any kids, and that was
Yeah,
in
I
Nashville.
told you these kids come with chaos. For real. Ain't that what Bobby Hemming said?
Yeah,
These niggas is bringing chaos.
yeah,
I don't put shit past none. I don't put it for real. Like they different, and then they have so much information in the palm of their hand. Whether it's good or bad, it's there.
yeah.
So conversations and questions be real because if you looking at this, then that means you gonna be more willing to want to try this shit. So let me find out what do this mean. Then you have a lot of like stuff like they see other people doing shit. That's like we kind of go to this topic that we was talking about with the family, like how the kids be recording and pulling pranks and shit.
Yeah.
I seen this one where it was a TikTok and the lady they was talking about who y'all think gonna fuck up
I saw that one.
Thanksgiving. Everybody kept naming the one auntie, and then
Yeah,
at the
Unlethal.
end, you could be like, yeah, she finna
yeah, I
tell all
seen
this
that
shit.
earlier.
But if you think about it, everybody got that one person. It's either one or two people that's gonna come, they gonna get drunk and they gonna tear some shit up.
Mhm.
So or say some shit that one did nobody want to talk about. And there you go. From there.
Segway.
Huh?
Segway. So with
Ain't
the holidays, I done seen a lot of people talking about they got kicked out the family. How y'all
yeah.
think you get kicked out of family? You think you get kicked out or you kick yourself out?
I think it could be a little bit of
Bit
both.
of both, yeah.
Yeah, like after so long, you quit getting invites, then you just be like, "Fuck it, I ain't going." When you do
Or
invite me,
I think our generation is the first generation that is not gonna let a motherfucker just play with our emotions like that anymore.
oh
Does
yeah,
that make sense? Like
yeah,
we
For sure.
willing. You know how other generations, they just kind of like, oh well, that's just my parents, whatever.
or that's
I
just
think,
what Aunt Lisa do.
yeah, that's just what she do. I don't think that. I think we are the generation that's like, no, you're not finna step on my boundaries because I feel some type of way every time I come here. It's the same thing. I'm not finna do this time. I ain't
Yeah,
fucking with y'all like that.
yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I do too.
I have
I
learned to
I
think
just be like, I'm gonna just stay. It don't even matter. Even if you do invite me, I probably ain't coming.
I think that we have a certain emotional intelligence that other generations do not have.
or
That's
they
my
Yeah,
ain't even
because
opinion.
get it.
it's hard to
That
acknowledge that when your domestication is so strong. If you think about it, like our parents, they were bred like to be
But
a
at the
certain way
same time, we were bred the same way. So what's so different?
because we had more information readily available to us than them.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I can say I'm not doing this because XYZ, then I can say here's my sources. This is where I got this information from. This is why I'm not doing it. Not saying you have to explain yourself, but
Yeah.
communicating, I'm gonna say this is why I'm not doing this. And I can say, boom, here you go, look right here, this screenshot. Or look at this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you an email. I think we was like email. Like I'm gonna email you this shit so you can see it. And then it's right there instead of me having to go to the library, look up a whole bunch of shit, make copies of this shit and pay for it. I can just show you, boom, it's right here. So that's why I say, like, with these kids now, the chaos, it's not necessarily bad and it's not necessarily good. It's just they come
They
in.
are more in tune with they start playing off
Yes,
the
they
cuff.
more in tune with themselves, I think.
Yeah. Whereas
They know who they are
it took us
before we
going
did.
through shit to be like, okay, let me do the work.
Yeah. Cause I see a lot of kids be on some of the stuff that we be on that people our age don't even have no clue.
Yeah, that's true.
So I just think through generations it gets easier to have those conversations based on who you are. But you will fuck around and get kicked out. Your grandmama put your ass out for some shit. Not necessarily your grandmother, but you get what I'm saying. The
What,
matriarch of the family.
what you think, Corey?
I'm sorry. I had to put my headphone down. My son and was in there
Oh,
arguing.
that's
I
all
just
right.
had to get them together. My bad. I meant to mute it, but I thought I could come back quick enough. I'm sorry.
We didn't
That's what
hear you.
happened. You got children's mind.
Man, I tried to sneak away real quick. I'm
Oh
sorry,
no, you good.
y'all.
I'm just trying to get your opinion. What you think, from
Man,
a man's perspective?
run that last part back on me so I could be.
Well, no, no. This what we were talking about. How our generation is a little more in tune with with our emotions and our boundaries and what we gonna deal with and not deal with versus our parents' generation. And Cameron was saying because they have access, we have more access to
Yeah, yeah.
to
Yeah,
to
most
look up stuff.
definitely. I mean, we grew up in the age of information and shit or whatever. And like Cammy had said when she was speaking in the beginning or whatnot, I mean, we came in the age of pocket held computers and shit. So we got access to way more shit and we can tap into way more shit. I can watch any lecture from any black scholar that I can think of and that y'all can name, and we can cipher and pass amongst each other. But
Yeah,
most definitely. Unfortunately, our youth or whatever ain't utilizing those pocket held computers to their fullest potential. Hell, they
They is.
moms and
It's to the
dads.
wrong kind of potential.
Right, right. But that's what I'm
According to
saying
us
though.
though. But according to
Right,
them, they doing it right.
yeah,
right. But
that's
see, that's what I'm saying though. But like even they moms and dads ain't even utilizing it to this fullest potential. And when I say
true.
fullest
I
potential,
agree.
so far as in tapping into some shit that's gonna benefit you, that's gonna feed your mind, that's gonna make you look at shit from a different
Yeah.
perspective and open yourself up to other things or whatever, so you can be a worldly person and shit, like straight up. But me as a black male and as a southern male from from Jackson and from Tennessee and shit, I feel like, man, deep down in my heart, I can't say it enough that I feel like if I can get myself out there and present myself in such a fashion, and I don't mean like I'm just some sort of do-gooder, you feel me,
Mhm.
but be, but
Gonna do
being
good.
my being myself in real life, just like I say, applying pressure to where I see something that's not being applied to,
Yeah.
and man, just walking it like I talk it. I can't say it no
Yeah,
other way,
and I
but
think that's what's needed too. We need more males out here, positive males. You know what I'm saying? To for these a lot of these young people to follow. I ain't talking about just any old fucking man. Y'all miss me
no,
with that.
no, 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 no,
Motherfuckers
no.
be like, oh, I just need a man. No, 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 not no raggedy motherfucker. I'm
But you
sorry.
want to
It's
know
time
something
out.
though, like. Like I realized a long time ago, even from my own experiences, that it's not gonna be the guy that y'all wouldn't necessarily, not meaning y'all per se, I'm just saying in general, it's not gonna be the guy that y'all would necessarily think, you feel
Yeah,
me, that would be the champion amongst the youth or the
yeah,
streets or whatever. It's gonna be a man amongst the fucking people.
yeah.
That's
That's
the
true.
that's the
Yeah,
only
because
way
they just
this.
want people to look and be a certain pedigree, and that's not what we need.
Right,
Yeah,
you
we
feel
need
me?
people
Like
who
The
it's so
who
only
get
I
boots
feel
on
like
the
they need to
ground.
open that shit up to people that got felonies. Long as you ain't no pedophile,
Yeah,
I feel like they should open it up because that's who they need to talk to.
yeah.
like
That's true.
like dead ass, like one of the careers that I got a chance to explore that I can add under my belt out here that I did last year. I worked at a high school that's a predominantly white. It remind me of being working at that high school last year. Remind me of being like fucking Bayside High. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like
Not Bayside.
man, on my life, like the most. I could just picture this school like back in the '80s or early '90s,
Yeah.
like folks getting out of school, like just on the most preppiest shit. Because when I was there, these are some of the most like got they self together kids that I ever seen in my life or whatever. The
Do they
school.
have themselves together, or is it because they have
Like no
Their
no
attitude?
no no
parents
no no
had
no no
them
no no.
together.
When I say that or whatever, I mean I'm talking about so far as the atmosphere that they're able to tap into or whatever, like
Yeah,
their learning system,
Their
their learning
privilege.
program and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's way different from what we learn and how we learn in Jackson or whatever. And I really like to say man, sitting in them classrooms, they really light years ahead. I wish, man, like
Mhm.
some motherfuckers need to come out here and sit and be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Let's utilize that shit back at the crib or whatever. But anyway, one of my jobs that I did and shit, I was a paraprofessional where I would follow or accompany kids who might fall kind of low on the IEP spectrum or whatever, where they ain't suffering no, excuse me for anybody out there that may feel offended, but where they ain't suffering no special needs or mental issues per se. You feel me?
Mhm.
Uh,
They just needed a little help.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just like how I was or whatever in school. But nevertheless, to allow my black ass to grace the grounds of that motherfucking school, and forgive me, y'all have to listen. It was the whitest of white fucking schools. Asians, number Asian and white and affluential African kids or whatever. So,
Mhm.
man, when for me to have that potential to work to grace that school and work there or whatever, if I can do that type of shit, man, there's so many dudes in the city. I wish jobs like that exist at home so I could walk
Mhm.
into a Liberty. Don't you think,
They
man, when I
do.
see one,
You
man,
just gonna make about $12 an hour.
no, but you know what though? I mean,
Now I don't know
but
how much they make. Let me stop.
but no. What I'm saying is though the availability where you could where a nigga that looks like me and walk and talk and look like me can walk in that building. Do you understand what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Without some sort of teaching degree or whatever, just on experience
Hey,
alone. You feel me?
listen, you could, and all they gonna do is say you need to take the practice. You could, cause
Well,
you
I
got
ain't know this shit,
experience too. Hell yeah.
but I
I'm gonna
know
say
most
this.
definitely.
I'm gonna say this. That whatever they had going when we graduated from college, they fucked up a lot of black men and missed out on a lot of good black male teachers because they could not pass the praxis.
It's still, they still, it's a lot of people can't pass. That shit was
But
hard.
see, but see out here though, what I'm saying is I ain't even have to do that. They
Do
gave
that,
me the
right?
opportunity to race
Hmm.
and walk. Man, right now
Was you
I was
being
work
you was being a assistant? You could do it, and you could like coach and shit too.
like, but I'm just saying, you
I
feel
don't know
me?
what your
Just
regular like though.
You just, but I get what he's saying. You saying just to hold the setup for them to allow you to just walk in there knowing that you don't have the background. Period.
per se,
And
yeah, like to be
and
a
to utilize
teacher,
you
but
because most of the time when they have black men coming to schools, what are the black men up there for? Disciplinarians to keep the
yeah,
kids in line. You was there in a whole different nature other than the typical.
man, man, real life accompanying and helping these kids. Like when I from my um um behavioral side of me working with youth or whatnot, all the trainings and experiences that I have gained and learned from that aspect
Mhm.
or whatever, I can assess my kid, who I'm with. I can see when they
Yeah,
get frustrated. Hey, you want to step out for a second or whatnot? Let's take a breather. Hey, you want to walk
right.
around or whatnot? You feel me? Hey, take a moment or whatever. Put your pencil down and shit. Breathe or whatever. You feel me? I'm able to. Man,
Yeah,
I ain't doing nothing but just basically
Being
coaching
the
them through the
daddy.
day.
coaching, and
Yeah,
that's
like
what they
literally.
need. That's what
That's
these
all
And
you
kids do
doing though.
need.
It's really like when you be working with kids, when you really be paying attention to them, you really just being a parent, man.
Okay, so let me
man,
ask y'all this: should they start like a program? Because here in Chattanooga, I did that in college, and it was a program. It was a grant through UTC, and we didn't have no degrees. I was a student. They sent us into the classrooms, kind of like a teacher aide, but not a teacher aide, and we helped with students one on one, and we got
yeah.
paid through the school $15 an hour. This
I
was in
think they got
2000.
that here. It's like a loop program where they go and do different things, and I'm pretty
But
sure I
see,
think they get that where they going into the school
But
into
they need it.
but
This
they make it, but
program
they
should be for
making it
black
so
kids.
strenuous though. You feel me? They don't need to make it so
it's the
strenuous.
bigger student, the high school kids are doing it.
No, they need adults.
I don't think high school and college is that big of a difference.
I do in maturity level because I you couldn't do this program until you was like I was pledged. I had pledged Delta, so you had to be like a sophomore in college to
Mm.
do it. It's a little.
Now
It's
you bet
different.
sophomores in college.
I mean, yeah, they still be, but it was a different level because I was getting
Well, they
paid.
well the ones that they have doing. I'm not saying it's not. I think it's a good idea. I'm just saying like the ones that they have doing it are pretty mature. So that's why I say to really
Yeah,
when they
I'm saying something like that, like what Corey saying, and geared more to. I would like to see more black men involved in something like that.
My
but you
dead
black
ass,
men want to do
cause
that though.
I
Huh?
think so. They just
I
don't
do. I
listen.
do
See,
too.
man, hell
Well,
yeah. Listen to me. Listen
I'm
to me.
not
Listen.
even. I'm gonna say not even just black. Like a lot of men don't want to go into it because it don't pay a lot, y'all.
No,
Yeah,
but no, it ain't even that. They don't even think the shit even available
to
to
them, right? That's what I
them.
think.
Period. Man, majority of my niggas, my homies, when I first started working at that behavior facility, they was amazed. Like,
Yep.
damn, cuz. Like literally, I'm rehearsing, or reciting the conversation when I told my bro and them that, hey bro, I'm real life working with kids. I work right down the street off of Old Hickory. You feel me? They're
Yeah.
like, where? And I'm like at this behavioral facility or whatnot. Nigga, you not saying like in no bad way, but like one of us, they let you, you know what I'm saying, go in there.
Yeah.
Damn, cuz for real,
Yep.
it's
I think they
celebrating
would.
this shit. That that
No
that that
doubt.
wa-
Yeah,
that
I think they would because I be looking at like, and I'm throwing out
man,
names tonight. I don't know the background of the history. I'm just going based off of what I see on social media. I know social media can be a facade, but just whatever. But like Terrell Reed, like I be
oh
looking at
hell
him,
yeah,
and
man.
he
That
really
if
out
that
here, like
minus that
regardless of
man feelings, yeah, bro. If they would let bro go into any type of facility,
man,
that
that
nigga
part.
can change some shit
Yeah.
immediately. You know what I'm
Because he
saying?
has a powerful. I'm not into all that church stuff, but I will stop and listen to T. Reed just off the strength of he has a certain spark about him that just make you want to
Yeah,
stop and
he's a
listen.
people person.
He's a
And
he's a
then
people person, but he also give a damn too. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I
you said
get that
he
vibe
got
from
a
him.
certain spark, and I'm just saying what the spark is. He's got
Yeah,
charisma.
he has charisma. And even though I like I said, I ain't in the church, but I still stop and listen to his live because he has
He
that
may live it
magnetism.
in life. He done
And
experienced.
then it's beautiful to see the growth. You feel
Yeah,
me?
Yeah,
that part.
I had to quote Malcolm X, man. At the end of the day, we gotta put. Not saying you were feeling this
Yeah,
way, but just to other people. Period. We gotta put religion to the side or whatever.
yeah,
Who
yeah.
am I? Who am I to question what gives you peace? Long as that shit make
exactly.
you act like a good
And
black
if I'm
man
not
to your
mistreating you, then
family.
who
Yeah,
cares?
you feel me? That's what I'm saying.
Right,
Yeah. So if that shit make bruh a good black man, a good man to
right.
his woman, to his children, to his fellow homeboys, for them to see the light in him, then who am I to disrupt it? You feel me? Even though I
Exactly.
feel like I may know a little bit better than us as black people, we transcend religion. You feel
But
me?
everybody has a starting point, and that's my whole point.
Yeah,
I
you
sit
feel
and
me?
listen to
Yeah.
him. I don't like I said, I'm not big on church, but I sit and listen to T Reed just off the strength of like, damn, he really out here. I'm fucking with it. I'm
He
fooling
walking
with
it
it.
like he talking. Yeah.
Right. And so I feel like people like that are who deserve to have chances to really work around kids. Like I think, but the system is so rigged now to where if you got any kind of type of blemish on your
They ain't
record,
gonna let him. Yeah, they ain't gonna let him walk in that
That's why
building.
I
You
said
feel me?
earlier. I feel like some of that shouldn't matter. Like unless you have like some child shit on your charges, then I feel like if you sold drugs, that need to be the first motherfucker y'all put out there.
yeah, as long as you don't have no violent history.
Yeah, because I can show you what not to do.
But you
But
think about it, most of your preachers and your so called parishioners in the church be old ex drug dealers, old ex pimps. You know what I'm saying? They done walk that walk, and now they have come to a certain
and then but
term
hey,
of life.
but at the same time though, we gotta give grace to the brothers who did commit something a violent act and who may
Yeah,
have seeked or sought
That's
some
what
sort
she's
of redemption
saying.
from that shit. You feel me?
right.
But
Like
y'all
there it is,
hit
you
the
know.
like button.
And
Hit the
and that
like
and that might be able to get that same treatment as well.
You're
You feel me?
right.
Because
I agree.
I I think that person, not all the time,
Yeah,
because I think that particular person he battles so much more, and if you able to overcome that shit or whatnot, then
yeah,
most definitely you deserve some sort of grace because
I
you
agree.
because now we dealing with young niggas who quick to pull the trigger. You feel me?
You're right.
And this person can
And
most
you may
definitely
have made a
tell them,
mistake, and you may have made a mistake in your past, and or not even a
yeah.
mistake. You did stuff when you're younger, and you're in a different level in life, and you understand. You have a different level of understanding and understanding.
You
So
got
I agree
empathy.
with that.
You learn empathy and shit.
that's
You
why I
sitting
keep
in that
saying
motherfucker.
let them work in the or even if they didn't come into the school, like just like after school
Well,
programs.
that's what I was saying. Just like some type of program. Like I said, I used what I did here in Chattanooga. They had a special grant for it coming out of. They ran it out of UTC. I don't know. It was a small little program,
So what would they
and
need to do? Like get together? Like I know that what's that one dude? I can't think of his name. He had that one little thing where I thought that's what they was gonna be doing, but then I only seen them like a few times.
the only thing is you probably cannot get 50C. I wonder if you could get nonprofit funding
I don't see why you could.
if you done
Yeah.
been a felony or if you done had a
Oh, if you
felony.
been a felon, you probably
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
get
cause
shit.
no, no, no,
But
no, no.
you can get other people to do it
They
though,
able
right?
to get it. They able
They
to
are.
get it because out here, you feel me, in like places like here, Chicago,
Uh-huh.
California, where they have a lot of gang activity.
Yeah.
People gain grants for anti-gang programs and shit. You feel me? For them
Uh-huh.
to open up
Yeah, that
shit.
makes sense.
So really
Yep.
they
So
would need
now
somebody, who writes
who can
grants.
write it up? God
Write
damn it,
up a
who can
grant
write
for
it
them,
up?
a good
Yeah,
grant
that
writer.
part.
But with that
Yeah.
too would come fundraising, and that's when you start branching out into. That's why I was
Other
saying
people.
other people. That's why I was saying
Yeah.
other people that ain't finna try to be all in the mix and run that shit for their purposes, ulterior
Exactly.
motives.
And that's what you run into a lot.
But it's doable. I have hope. I think it's doable.
I
I
think it
think
is too, most definitely,
I
in a
think it's
major way.
doable because that to me that's what we need. We need strong black men, the warriors of our age
Yeah,
groups
that
that
part.
have
Yeah,
been to
that
jail,
part.
that did shit, and can come out and really make a difference. That's what these kids need. Like that's my opinion. They need other motherfuckers that can see that in them, that done been there, done that, and can see what they going through.
Cause,
And a lot
cause
of
like,
times, now go ahead.
no. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
No, you good. You good. Go ahead.
But no. I was just gonna say, what I was trying to get to earlier, whatever. Unfortunately, they ain't gonna listen to the average person that they will try to put in front of them
Show the
again,
fuck
man.
ain't. They're gonna be
It's gonna
laughing
it's
at
gonna
these folks.
it's gonna have to be a person that they can resonate and they can see themselves in, like, damn,
Yep.
bruh change or damn cuz change. If he on this shit, then hey, you feel me? Then
Yep.
it'll make them more likely to move in a different pattern. All it takes is one motherfucker, man, and this shit'll be a domino effect. I'm telling you.
And
Yep.
all it really take, if you got one kid that recognize, say if you went and spoke somewhere and you had one kid that recognize you and be like, that's my uncle.
Hmm.
That's all it take.
Yeah.
And then
Dead
they
ass.
automatically respect, especially if they respect that one kid.
Yeah.
And truly be on some unifying shit. You can't pick and
Right.
choose and be like, man, hey, I'm like me, prime example. I'm only speaking for Old Hickory. I could be a representative for people
Yeah.
from Old Hickory of that particular community, but
Yep.
as at the same time, I'm coming as an individual. You feel
Individual.
me?
But you know what, y'all? This what Fred Hampton tried to do, and this what they killed him. Not to get all sad, but I just thought about that. Like that's why they killed Fred Hampton. That's what he did. He was the only person that was able to get all the gangs in Chicago to cease
Mhm.
fire and to come together. He got the Hispanics.
The
He
the
got the
true Oh, girl, you finna make me sick. The true reason, not
yes,
not what we know this term as now, but he created the term Rainbow Coalition, God damn it, based
yes,
upon those terms.
yes.
Now, when we hear the word Rainbow
We think
Coalition, we
about
think of
Jesse
something,
Jackson, old weak ass.
right, or something else being
You
real.
right, you right. They
Yeah,
hijacked it. You right, but he was the
yeah,
original one that can. He did. He called the Rainbow Coalition, and he got gangs from all the leaders in the city of fucking Chicago. Do y'all not know how powerful that was?
man,
Well,
most
I tell
definitely that
y'all.
was a move.
I think it was
Just
pretty.
like just like another one of my favorite leaders of the Black Panther Party, you feel me? Bunchy Carter. They called him the mayor of the ghetto, you feel
I
me,
don't
out of
even know who
LA.
that is. I ain't never heard of him.
Who
Whoa.
Man,
is
look
that?
him up. Bunchy Carter. He was the
Oh
leader
yeah.
of the LA chapter of the Black Panther Party. He was assassinated at one of the local colleges or whatnot.
Oh
He
wow.
he used to go at it with Karanga. Karanga was the leader of the US program. Karanga ended up being the person who later on coined Kwanzaa and all of that, but they end up finding out Karanga was a
Police.
agent.
COINTEL
Yeah,
Pro.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was a part of the goddamn problem type shit.
Yeah. And
But
see.
nevertheless, they had
Mm,
Bunchy assassinated and shit. But Bunchy,
ugh.
people say Crips and Bloods in LA are the bastard offspring or the bastard children
Of the
of the
pop
Black Panther
Black
Party.
Panther.
You
Yeah.
feel me? But and a lot of them like to say that had that movement never killed. You got to think they killed off Dr. King, they killed off Martin Luther King, they dismantled the Black Panther Party. Had they
Yeah.
that would have never did that, it would have never been no motherfucking gang and shit because he
So would.
Bunchy Carter, he had united all the South Central gangs. They were called the businessmen, the
Mm,
Slausons, the gladiators, or whatnot. He united all the black street gangs in South Central, and yeah, and had them all a part of the movement. But once he was assassinated, then you can't. Then came later on the Crips and the Bloods to fill
The
that
blood.
void of,
Mm,
you know, being together, so
mm,
to speak, and shit. That's why
yeah,
Crips and Bloods now, you feel me, so political and shit or whatever, based upon
yeah.
those pretexts.
Hmm.
Straight like that.
Okay, okay, Corey hit us with a fact. But I
Mm,
think that's what is needed. Like I said, people got to put their differences aside and really come together for these children. Still
for
let them
sure.
be the warriors that they are and live in that chaos, but they need some directed. Sometimes you gotta direct the chaos. You know what I'm saying?
Man, channel it in
Direct
a
it.
different light. Yeah.
Right. Pull the chaos out when you need to, because they definitely a different breed that were put here for a reason. These motherfuckers ready to go to war, baby. They ready for the fight. My oldest, she be having dreams. It's probably too. I'm not gonna give too much detail, but all of her dreams, she's in her dreams, she's fighting she's always fighting as a warrior in dystopian dreams. So
Hey, she that baby foreseeing something.
right. So and that's what I'm saying. I was like, well, shit, you probably is fighting in another realm somewhere, or that's what your generation is here for. Shit, y'all probably gonna get some shit done that we could probably never imagine getting done. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Well, she
lead
might
the
be
way
showing
for
you
real.
it's about to be the Handmaid's Tale.
Well, she said
Oh my
every
goodness.
dream she has, she is fighting or leading some people somewhere to a fight.
I'm not gonna be no Jezebel.
Uh,
I'm gonna be the dude who gonna sneak y'all over the border, man. I got y'all.
Please.
hey,
I'm a,
so
I'm a
hey,
sacrifice.
y'all laughing, but hey, the folk that they done voted, everybody was laughing and kikiing it up. Oh, we want Trump. All them folk that he got coming in, that's not where they at. They all these
I
Oh,
already
backsliders.
know.
hell
That's
yeah.
why y'all talking about what y'all talking about with these kids. Shit, we finna need that shit for real, cause this shit finna crumble.
For
Boy,
real, man.
the fuck
That's what
they
I
done heard
told.
the lady
Hey,
from wrestling.
hey, I told these folks, man, y'all thinking about a motherfucking check, y'all goof ass niggas. This motherfucker gonna roll back the clock on y'all ass on
Hey, do
everything,
you
man.
hear me? You better find
Don't
your
roll
goddamn
back, the
wife.
roll back, the roll back the clock.
Man, you hear me?
Between him and Elon Musk, I don't know who the worst. I'm like, oh my
Man,
gosh, I ain't even.
diabolical.
Man, I ain't even listen. I keep telling my mama, really, black folk ain't got no dog in this fight at
And
this point.
we
We got,
really should just mind our business.
we
Nah,
really
man.
should. We
We
really
ought to just
should.
sit back and let these folks scrap it
Let
out
that
and
shit
do their
up.
Man,
shit.
Man.
exactly.
That
That,
ass,
that
man.
part. Like we ain't always got to jump in the middle of no shit. Let these folk do what they gonna
Nah,
do. Just stay out they way, man. Stay out they way is all I'm saying. And
man.
take care of your own and then take care of each other as need be.
I
That
say
part.
take care of who take care of you.
At
Yeah,
some point.
that too.
That too, exactly. But at some point, you might have to, a motherfucker might have to take care of you that ain't never took care of you. So at this point, I ain't counting nothing out.
I'm saying help
Yeah,
go who? I'm so big on reciprocity right now.
I understand. I understand.
That I'm not no. If I can't reach out to you the same way you reach out to me, I ain't doing it.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but I ain't counting out nobody these days
I'm
because
not
you
saying
never.
I'm not looking for new connections. I'm saying if it's not reciprocal, then I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Even
understand.
if it might be on two completely different avenues, it still gotta be reciprocity. Cause folks is not straight.
I agree.
100. Where we at? We at almost 115, y'all.
All right. Well, that was a good little Sunday. Sap Sucker Sunday. Hey, we need to make a rap. Corey, you know how to rap.
Uh,
Hey, hey, You know what's funny though, Nafisa? I'm finna tell you this. I just downloaded this app called you know I be on them apps. So my kids be putting me on. Let me see what that shit called.
Hey, we
Band
need to lay down
app.
a track.
Huh?
We need to lay down a track for
I'm
Sap
finna
Sucker
do. Don't
Sunday.
even worry about it. It's coming.
Hey,
Hey,
say listen.
since we can't play no fly, nobody else, we finna come up with
Right.
our own West Tennessee Sap
Let me
Sucker
tell y'all,
Sunday.
y'all gonna get on there for real. Y'all gonna be bullshit.
I'm gonna get on that for real. Just teach me how to
Wow.
write some bars.
Teach you how
I
to write. You
will.
just go off your dome.
I ain't off the dome type, chrome dome type person. Now I can talk shit off the dome, but I can't rap to
It
no
ain't no
beat off the
different. You
dome.
just do it to the beat.
Uh,
Yeah.
Cammy, you
Yeah.
been doing this
Yeah.
for a while. I'm new to the game. Okay, let me write my shit, my 16 bars down, please.
16, you only need. We only doing 8.
No, we got to do a reel for rap shit. We got to do a whole
Okay,
motherfucking
let me see
song.
you write 16 bars. You gonna stop at 8?
Don't kill my dream.
I'm
Let
not.
me
I'm
let
just
my
being
dream go.
realistic.
No, sometimes you got to get out the realistic and dream, and them dreams come realities. Okay, so let
Yeah.
me dream that I'm gonna get my 16 bars together. Okay,
Well, you get them in there.
I am. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn how to write a haiku rap. Shit, y'all
I
remember
bet
haiku?
them cause you tripping.
Yeah. Hey, I used to do good at haikus,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. We can start some new shit. We ain't doing 16 bars. Nigga. We doing haikus. What the fuck? I'm just saying. But anyways, we gonna get on the track. Corey, start giving you some ideas to what you gonna rap about, and we gonna lay it down on the track.
Y'all don't put me on the spot. Okay, okay. I do my best. I do my best.
All right, y'all. It's been real. Peace
For
to the
sure.
east, northeast. Y'all know that's what the news stand for. Northeast, west, south news.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right, y'all.
Bye.
All right.